It is a gift, a beautiful holding of space by professional, seasoned writers.
It's a writers collective focused on self-discovery and a deep sort of honesty.
It's a community where we just show up and practice and do that over and over again.
I had a really hard time feeling comfortable and confident writing as a kid, and so kind of avoided it as an adult for a long time. Being a part of Foster has really allowed me to let go of a lot of that baggage and reclaim a human right in many ways, which is the written word.
Writing had felt in the past like a really lonely experience. So my writing before had been very structured. I had only written beforehand when I had been told what to write. I've started writing a lot more thought pieces, a lot more opinion pieces, a lot more expressions, and it's been a really, really fun experience to do that, and has, I think, bled into multiple areas of my life.
What mostly drew me to Foster as a community and the writing practice itself was this phrase of, here we are writing the things that only we can write.
I love it when you have a light bulb moment with someone where they do something hard or challenging or they didn't think they could do, and then it's like their eyes light up. And I think that's something we do at Foster all the time, where you have people who really yearn to write, or they have something to say, or maybe they have been in practice before but are now stuck. We have a really true way of unlocking them and unblocking them that I think is really magical.
The spirit of encouragement and celebration inside the community has allowed me to feel the courage to share beyond it.
I love that process. I think it's beautiful, and to hear people read their words and to be proud of them and to see how other people respond to them in real time is very powerful. I expect more people feeling that and realizing that they can do it. It's important.
It's not transactional, and most other things in our lives feel like consumable experiences or products. That's not how Foster works. That is why it has been evolving, and that is why it's different for everybody in how they relate to it. I think the world would be a better place if more organizations operated in a way like Foster.
That's one of my favorite things about it, is that it isn't a static thing and kind of responds to what's going on within the community. It doesn't feel like this sort of top-down driven thing.
By entering the community, you're changing it. So knowing that you matter and that your presence is comprises what the community becomes. Foster is for you if you're eager to or curious about the written word as a way of expressing yourself and making meaning of your life and of the time that we're in.
I would invite anybody who thinks that they're not a writer to reassess that idea. I think that Foster is so much more than writing.
You don't have to identify as a writer in order to come write with us. And many people in Foster who now do very much feel like writers found us when they didn't feel that way at all.
If you're interested in writing and you feel like that's an important way for you to express yourself, you should join Foster. It's pretty simple, and then you'd probably get a lot out of it.
You know who I would really love to see join Foster is anyone who really wants to write or has had the dream of being a writer but feels like it's either impossible, or they've tried a million times and it hasn't stuck, or they're not writing as well as they want to be. We help you get in practice with your writing, we help you stay in practice, and we help you kind of get over some of those barriers that you face earlier on in your writing journey. I don't see a lot of other people in the writing industrial complex really focusing on that. My invitation is, if you feel like you want to write more and you have tried to push yourself to do it alone and you kind of just keep hitting the wall, please come write with us.